going live. We're live. We're going live from Los Angeles. We hope we're live from Los Angeles. We think we're live from Los Angeles. I know I'm live. I'm here. Bruce is talking in Los Angeles. There's an ad on the iPad, the big ass iPad. That's a good sign. There's an ad on the iPhone. That's a good sign. That means I'm being paid to talk to myself here. The question is, of course, is anyone watching live, and will anyone be watching live? We're going to find out in a moment or two or three. And Johnny is saying hi to me. Johnny, you're the first one to say hi. You might be the first one who figured it out that I'm actually on the air. I've been having problems this morning trying to get the notifications to work properly. So glad you said hi to me. Welcome, my good man. Welcome one and all from wherever you are. It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce on the Traveling with Bruce channel live from Los Angeles. Holy macaroni, we're down here. We gotta love it. Sylvan is here. Hey, Sylvan, welcome, buddy. You're here. I got 15 viewers. They're pouring in. I'm hoping you folks have been desperate trying to figure out where is this guy. He said he would be on. Please type in and tell me you get me loud and clear. You're seeing the photo. You're seeing the image. And you know, you don't have to tell everybody. Don't have to be honest with how I look. You don't have to do that. Or you can lie. You can just, hey, you look great, Bruce. You can always do that. But thank you one and all for coming in so far and joining me on this what in Los Angeles is a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. Well, morning actually. Saturday morning here. Saturday afternoon Eastern time in New York. Had a fantastic drive down. I'm seeing messages popping up right now on my devices, which is just gratifying because it's obviously working. I still don't know with respect to the logistics of it all, what's going on, but it looks like everything is up and running again, and I'm happy about that. I had to reset my computer, and I had to change the Pacific time, and I had to figure the clock, and it's just, you know, the high-tech world in which we live. Johnny's saying hi. Sylvan, hi, Bruce and all. Glad to see you made it to LA. 74 degrees in Delray Beach. Slight breeze and sunny. I'm watching live. Paul Lugas is here. Hi, Bruce. Hey, Paul. How you doing? Sylvan, thumbs up to everybody. Bruce certainly deserves it. Johnny, getting ready to go on a cruise. What do I expect on embarkation day? Bonnie Bergstein is here. Hi, Bonnie. Who else is here? Pamplemousse, glad you made it. Fantastic. I did. I'm drinking a regular Diet Coke right now, so if I'm all jacked up, you know why. I'm on the caffeine high. Of course, I'm just happy to be here, and all is well. Cheers one, cheers all. I even remember to bring a few T-shirts with me to keep the costuming going. Let's see, Pamplemousse, yeah, glad you made it. Kanan is here. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Kanan. How are you? Welcome to my show. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, this is great. I'm glad you're here. Love having first-timers coming by. Jeff Sume is here. Hi, Bruce. Welcome to the West Coast. It's cloudy and 44 in Seattle. Jeff, yeah, here in good old Los Angeles, kind of nice. We're going to hit about 70 for the high today here. Right now, not a cloud in the sky, absolute blue sky, absolutely incredible. Bonnie, how's your daughter? Daughter's fantastic. All is good. She's having a wonderful time here. She took us last night. Well, we got here yesterday in the afternoon. We went to, had to go to the Whole Foods store right nearby. Had to check out, you know, the Whole Paycheck food store. And wow, what a place this thing is here in LA. And we had a bite to eat there after we walked through this incredible selection of food you can pick from. You just pay by the weight. So you just pick what you want, put in this container, they weigh it, and they just charge you by the gram or however that works. And then we sat outside, quote unquote, we sat outside to eat it on a little table and patio area. Fantastic. Can't do that in Creston right now. It's a little yucky. So that was kind of fun. And then ended up going to the Costco store because there's a Costco about 3 miles from here. And guess what we bought? Yeah, we bought the Costco ice cream. That's right, people. That's the first thing that Traveling with Bruce takes care of is where's the nearest Costco store? And let's get some ice cream. Well, we bought a few more things than that. About $256 later, these are American dollars I'm talking about. This is like 1,000 Canadian dollars. Got out of there with a carload of stuff. And my daughter is saying to us, you know, there's more food in my fridge in my condo here than I've ever had since I've been here. I think so. And so I had some ice cream last night. Bought some tiramisu. You ever had the tiramisu from Costco? Oh, man, they get these, you get this loaf of this stuff. It's like, what, a foot and a half long. They had it on sale. They had a $2 off deal on that. Delish. I'll tell you, tiramisu with ice cream on the side, pretty darn tasty. Keeps the girth going, and I'm not getting a chill down here. I'll tell you that right now. Oh man, that was wonderful. But I'll tell you right now, I had the ice cream and I had the tiramisu, but it's not here anymore, because shortly after that, within about a half an hour after doing that, we changed into our bathing suits and we headed over here to in her complex that she's at. They got a swimming pool and a hot tub. We're in the big spa there, hot water, melted it all off. It's all gone. You probably already noticed how gaunt I look, how skinny I am. Losing weight already left and right here in Los Angeles, and I'm sure the diet is working just fine. Crazy. What else is going on here? Sherry Awesome Sunsets Travel is here. Hi there, darling. Welcome back. Hello, Bruce. She's saying, Paul Willis, how was Vegas? Vegas is great. What was it? We were there at, what was it, around 5 in the evening or so, and we were out of there at 9 the next morning. So it wasn't long. Good news, I had no time to lose money. No time. Yeah, that did not happen. So I was happy about getting through that all right. But stayed at the Orleans casino there. Been there a number of times before. Great. I just love that place. It's just great. It's kind of reminds me more about Vegas from like 20 years ago, rather than the new Vegas on the Strip, where you just feel you're just part of a massive, gargantuan size complex, and you're a number. Now, I think you're a number over at the Orleans too, but it just feels more intimate and small. Kind of like it. Definitely a nice room. 21st floor. Got comped because of my play in the past, and so we got there for nada, and hit the buffet the night before, and a couple of slot machines, and no damage caused, no serious damage caused. All is well. So thank you for that. Thank you, Orleans. Sylvan, what to expect on embarkation day, depending on departure port, the terminal, the cruise line, the planetary alignment. You may expect anything from a smooth ride to outright chaos. Enjoy. Some good advice right there. Bonnie, Whole Foods. Yes. Sherry, awesome. Hello, everybody. Bonnie, Sylvan and I are enjoying great weather today. Cool Jazz. No wonder Bruce took so long to get to LA. He rode his bike. Oh, yeah. Bonnie, Mercy, Whole Foods and Costco. Oh, yeah. Michael, Cruise Lover. Hello, all. Hello, Michael. Sylvan, I make a killer tiramisu. Sticks to your ribs. Oh, it all does. Rhonda B. Hello, everybody. Hi, Rhonda. Cool Jazz. Hello. At Paul Lucas. How are you? Paul Lucas, Cool Jazz, how are you doing? So I got New York here. I've got LA here. We're all from everywhere, Florida. Paul Willigas, Cool Jazz, laughing out. How you doing? Sylvan, okay, make up your mind, please. Bathing suit body or tiramisu and Costco ice cream. Can't have both. Yeah. Paul Willigas, Cool Jazz, doing okay. It's cold 35 here. Bonnie, you didn't lose your shirt. Cool Jazz, doing well. Didn't know your plumber saw a video of you. You had a blue wrench, Paul Willigas. Paul was laughing out loud. Pawnee Bernstein, Sylvan, I'll take the tiramisu. Tom Henry, don't believe Paul. Cool Jazz. Nice, bright, sunny day in 55 here in Richmond, laughing out loud. Welcome, Tom Henry. Welcome, everybody else. So, yeah, we took off on, let's say Saturday. So we took off on Thursday morning. And we left Creston in beautiful, calm conditions. And the high today was going to be about 40 that day. And crossed the U.S. border without any incident at all, because look at us, two retiree type looking people crossed the border, headed south, and the end of that first day, we ended up in Idaho Falls, and got there just as the sun was setting, perfect timing, and had an easy stay at our first night there, and then the next morning got up after breakfast and rode her through. Ended up in Salt Lake City around lunchtime. How about that? And grabbed some gasoline at the Costco down as far as the south end of Salt Lake. We were trying to drive through most of it by the time we pulled off. And we found two specific spots we wanted to hit up. Costco for cheap gas, and number two, an In-N-Out. And we hit the In-N-Out stand for a burger. And as a matter of fact, I have a photo that I'm going to share with you folks right now, because you deserve to see this kind of photography. This is the high-end kind of photography that I'm known for. You know, because I do hard work here. Let me just double check that. Here we go. All right, let me just get that loaded up. There it is, baby. Can you see that right there? I don't know. It might be too glary. I'll see if I can get the glare to go away. There we go. There's Bruce holding his double-double in good old Salt Lake City. Oh, tasty, tasty double-double. And then we were driving along. That got us to Vegas later that day, stayed in New Orleans. And then the next, yesterday when we drove out of New Orleans, we came upon this one scene here, and I wanted Jen to get the photo just right. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There you go. We were heading down to Los Angeles. We had a decision to make. We can go on the 15, the I-15, head for San Bernardino, Los Angeles, or we could take the, what is that, the 58 or whatever that was called, head over to Bakersfield. We had an option. We ended up working our way to Los Angeles, but I had to get a photo of that because there's your choice. I mean, you go over to Bakersfield or head over to Los Angeles. We took the LA option and got in here safe and sound, all well. But the distance, it was something like 2,200 kilometers. So that's something like 1,350 miles of driving from our house in Creston to this condo here in Los Angeles. That's how far it is. And as far as flying, it sounds so easy. You know, why don't you just fly down? Of course, you have to get to an airport where you can catch a plane to get down here. And from Creston, not so easily done. From Calgary, Alberta, hey, nonstop flight to Los Angeles, LAX, that's 2 miles south of here. By the way, I don't hear a single jet here because of the flight patterns being east and west. No planes fly over. So I hear nothing. It's complete silence. Very nice. Yeah, you got to get from LA to Calgary. That's a 3-hour, 10-minute flight, something like that. But from Creston, you got to either drive to Calgary, which is 5.5, 6 hours, and get there the day before, spend the night, next day get to the airport, get out, or you drive from Creston, go south of the U.S. and go to Spokane, figure out where to park your car for the 3 weeks you're going to be gone. You're going to pay for that, and then fly from Spokane to like on Southwest Airlines to either Denver or to Seattle or to Oakland, and then connect. There's no such thing as a direct. I don't think there's a direct flight from Spokane to Los Angeles. So that's more than a 3-hour flight. So there's an ordeal. And then when you're here, you haven't got a car. And in LA, you need a car. So being here as long as we are for the holiday season and then working our way home, glad we got the car. We can just take our time and not be rushed, and we'll kind of go from there. So yeah, glad to be here. Glad that the drive is out of the way now. We can now just sort of chillax and get into the local lay of the land and spend some quality time, and I can do my work again and try to stay on top of what's going on with YouTube. Just some more highs here before I go any further. All kinds of comments coming in. Glad you guys are here. There's 32 of you here now, and tons of comments are coming in here. Let me just catch up here. Oh my gosh. Just hang on a second here. Tom Henry, I just got finished up putting up the laser projector and dressed in short sleeves and shorts. Wow, Tom, what a difference in 2 weeks. A week and a half, from a blizzard where you're shoveling a driveway every, hour and a half to now. My gosh, isn't this crazy how the weather just does that from one extreme to another? It's nuts. Fantastic, sir. Cool Jazz, laughing out loud, Tom Henry. It's cool here, 42. Tom Beal Bailey just got home from 11 nights serenade of the seas. Tom, how was your cruise? Tell us, how did you like it? What number of cruises was that your first ever cruise, your 15th, your 200th? Which one was that? Tom Henry, we must be in a hot spot. D&G, hello, Bruce and the TWB family. D&G, welcome, fellow Californians. We're in the same state. How you guys doing? We got to get together, and we're gonna link up. We're probably talking on the phone, and we'll figure out how this is going to happen. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. Tom Henry, nice picks. Tom Beal Bailey. Dimitri, are you going on a cruise while you're already near a port? No cruise in our immediate plans at all. We're gonna just hang here. I got to put a little schedule together in my head here about my calendar for the next week and a bit, and figure out where I'm headed, where I'm going to see, where I'm going to go, and see what I can bring you guys with respect to some videos. Bonnie, need to go. Emma's first live stream. Right on, Bonnie. Paul Wilgus, Tom Henry. Hello, Tom. Lucky you. It's cold and cloudy. Still raining a little. We had snow yesterday and last night. Rhonda B, thanks. Tom Henry. Tom Henry, enough to shovel. Michael, Costco is top tier gas as well, so it's a win-win. Paul Wilgus, no, Tom, just covered the grass. I didn't need your shovel. Cool Jazz, Paul Lucas, you need to borrow Tom's shovel. He won't need it for a long time. D&G, did you have the animal fries or the secret menu in and out? No, we never bothered with that. We knew all about it. We known about the secret menu at In and Out, the animal style, whatever. Excuse me. But I just like getting the old, the double cheeseburger. Just hold the onions and make the fries extra crispy. Bingo, got ourselves a nice meal. Tom Henry, take 58 to Paul Wilkes. Hello, Derek. Take 58 to Bakersfield. Derek is here saying hi, everybody. Paul Wilkes, hey, Gregory. Tom Henry, they have a secret menu. Oh, they do, sir. D&G, hi, Tom Henry, Paul, Bonnie. Debbie Manuel, hello, Bruce and everyone. Chilly 45 here in Northern California so far today. Hope everyone's doing okay. Debbie, welcome back to the show. Well, I'm glad you found me. Welcome, fellow Californian, for now. And looking forward to catching up with you guys in Chico on the way home later. We'll work that one out. Tom Henry, hi there, Derek. Hi, Bruce, everybody from those guys. Paul Wilgus, hello, Debbie. Welcome to California, Bruce. Thank you, guys. Debbie, hi, Paul Wilgus. D&G, Tom Henry, there is what is called, they add to the fries. Yes, there is a hidden menu, and they will add all kinds of ingredients to your fries, like the grilled onions and the melted cheese, and oh man, it can get scary. Craig is saying hi to Debbie. D&G also saying hi. Debbie saying hi back. Tom Henry, sequel to the big ass ladder in the works of being posted, says Tom. Move the star too. Still no falls. That ladder is super. Yes, I happened to catch a little bit of the video that Tom posted. He put it on our Facebook group page. Those of you who don't know, Traveling with Bruce has a Facebook group page called Traveling with Bruce. And Tom Henry's been posting on there, and I think Tom Henry's been posting on his YouTube channel for his videos. Cat 46 here, Sacramento. Welcome, Cat Rose. Tom Henry, hi there, Debbie. Debbie, hi, Thomas. Hope you're well. Cool Jazz. Seems like Bruce has more hair now than he had. Thanks to California. Thank you. I'll take that compliment. Just don't look from the back end, because there's gaps. There are serious gaps forming back here. D&G, Wildcat, K. Rose, you are colder than us here in Fresno. Unbelievable. Tom Henry, yes, thanks, Debbie. How are you doing? D&G, oops, Tom Henry, Merry Christmas to everybody. Sherry, awesome sunsets travel. Hope you were having fun. Cat, yeah, it was 39 when I woke up this morning, says Cat. Dimitri, Bruce, what is your loyalty status and with which cruise lines? Yeah, hang on one sec. I'll get to that. Sherry, Merry Christmas, everybody. Debbie, doing well. Just final wrapping and cleaning, all ready for Christmas. D&G, they're high, awesome. Sherry, awesome sunsets. She's saying back, and Debbie Manuel saying, sweet Tom Henry. Wow, Richmond is warmer than California in Debbie's town. Sherry, hi there, Debbie. Sherry, 47 degrees in St. Louis. Paul Wilgus, Tom Henry, stop rubbing it in. Let's see here. What is that? What? You know, there's a TV. Is there a TV in this room? Yes, but too busy doing YouTube work. JPPT. I'm way too busy doing YouTube work to watch too much television. Debbie, I will take the chill of the air for a while for you, Thomas. Sounds like you could use a thaw for a bit. Tom Henry, I just did a haircut on Friday to look good for videos. Maybe we should shave Bruce's hair. Debbie, hi, Sherry. Cool Jazz laughing out loud. Yeah, fun time. As far as Dimitri wondering what is your loyalty status and to which cruise, I don't have any anything like that personally. And I'm not really familiar with the loyalty credit card programs for these cruise lines. At the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, what are you paying for this card? I mean, what is the card going to cost you, and are you going to use it enough to get enough out of it to make it pay for a potential cruise going forward? You know, if these cards come with an annual fee, that's something to think about. If they come with an outrageous interest rate and you're thinking of carrying any kind of a balance, you got to think about that. But as far as loyalty points, I mean, in some cases they'll offer you, you know, for every so many dollars you spend, you get points, and these points can be utilized towards credits, onboard spending credits on upcoming cruises. And if you're loyal to that cruise line, great. But if you're like myself and you've been on, a number of them and you plan to do all of them, that may not work for you. You may then be better off just having a cashback card where you just get cash back and spend it where you want it, or having say if you're into flying a lot, if you do a lot of flying, you'll grab points that way to upgrade to a higher level seat sometimes, or hotel points, or access to airport lounges, which can be extremely comfortable and valuable when you really need one, that type of thing. It depends on how much travel you really are doing between cruises and or during cruises. If you're my age, I'm out of the work environment with respect to working for an employer that makes me travel all over the place. I don't have to go to business meetings anymore, and so I'm not going to be getting myself an airline loyalty card. I'd rather personally just have something like a cash back type of a card, if I was going to have anything like that, and then use it as I wish, where I wish, when I wish, and not be under any restrictions or time constraints. Points sometimes expire depending on who you're with, and kind of go from there. But hey, if you're a loyal cruiser of Carnival and their sister lines, and you grab a loyalty credit card from Carnival, yeah, you can use that. You can use the points from that for any of the different lines. Yeah, Holland America, Princess, Costa, P&O, and Cunard, and Carnival itself. Yeah, that might work. Might make sense for you. Might work out. As far as embarkation day goes, oh my gosh, yeah, embarkation day. It depends on the port you're departing from. Sylvan said it right there. Depends on the ship, the cruise line, the weather, the day you're departing, whether or not. Let's say you're flying. Let's say you're departing out of Miami, and it's a gorgeous sunny day in Miami. That's great. But if it's been a blizzard up north in New York, Boston, Philly, Washington, Charlotte, Chicago, the whole Midwest, if it's been blizzarding up there, embarkation day in Miami could be a nightmare, because a whole bunch of panicked passengers are coming in on cruise day, which they should be, but they're coming in on cruise day to try to get to their ship on time, and they were delayed in Minneapolis or their connections and wherever. And they're going to get down to that port, and they're just going to be frazzled to try to get on that ship. If you did it right and you came in the day before, you don't have to worry about that. You're already in Miami the day before. You're going to take either a shuttle bus from the hotel that you're staying at that might be nearby the port, which is a free ride to hopefully free ride to the ship, or you're taking a cab ride in from a little further out. You should be able to get there on your time in a relaxed manner, and you should be fine. That'll reduce a lot of the stress levels to get on. But as far as embarkation goes, it depends on the cruise line. Nowadays, for example, Royal Caribbean with their brand new terminal, it is as slick as it gets. It's a beautiful place. It's well signaged. I'm hearing really good reviews about it. Norwegian is building their brand new terminal in Miami right now as we speak. Virgin has just announced, plans to build one of their own. These new terminals are just fantastic, but I was thinking about the Los Angeles terminal, which was one of the last ones I went through. The terminal now in LA at the World Cruise Center. It's got a few years on it, and it's mayhem on the sidewalk. It is just mayhem. But looking at it over time, it depends on how much luggage you have. But if I have less luggage, and going forward, I hope to have less luggage going on a cruise, I'm going to try to convince Jen that we'll just take our luggage on board with us and not even check the stuff in, if that's doable. But if you got the big old heavy duty suitcase that's 60 pounds, you kind of want to offload it. And if you can get rid of it with the Sky Cab and then just go through the rest of the process with carry-on luggage, and that has wheels on it, fine. Then it'll make it a bit easier. But these terminals, it depends on how organized they are. I know in Long Beach, Carnival spent a lot of money on the big dome that used to house the Spruce Goose way back when, 20 years ago, when it was sitting beside the Queen Mary there. They've now converted that whole dome to a passenger type terminal for for comfort of passengers, and they are already waiting. There are people already waiting, staff, on the sidewalk when you get there. When you're coming up to the doors, they're already figuring out where you're supposed to go to direct you into the right line. So some of these cruise lines have their act together. In other spots, it may not be so organized. So that's why it's a difficult question to answer, so-called embarkation day questions, because each port, each ship, each cruise line, it's all over the map. Anyway, there you go. A couple of thoughts there from me. Anyone have any thoughts, let me know. Any more comments coming in that I've missed? Just double check here. Here we go. Very low maintenance, says Tom Henry. Kat Rose, news update on Mom. She is home now. Fantastic, Kat. That's perfect for the holidays. It's great news. Cool Jazz, hello, D&G. How are you guys doing? D&G, great. We're great. Dimitri, no, not credit card, just a return member to get status with each cruise line. Oh, I see, Dimitri. Not a credit card issue. Yes, each cruise line will automatically sign you up for their, their program. And once you become a guest of a cruise line like Norwegian or whatever, they've got your account information now. And when you book a second cruise, they're adding points to your account, because the more loyal you are, the more you're racking it up. But each cruise line does have a different reward system depending on how many days at sea you're on the ship, or how many cruises total you've been on, and then numbers of days on. The further you go down the road, the perks start to kick in. I know Tom Henry is very happy with his Norwegian perks that he gets. But there are those out there who swear by Royal Caribbean, others swear by Carnival's deals. Tom Henry, NCL MasterCard is very good, no fee and reasonable interest rate, plus all Amazon goes there to generate onboard credit for the cruise and Bruce's commissions on Amazon. Thank you, Tom. Tom, Dimitri, on NCL, I got to Platinum with only 3 cruises, 2 Panama Canals and a transatlantic. All long cruises had double points, so I got the Platinum perks quickly. Very good. Cool Jazz, he's talking loyalty to cruise line, not credit card. Tom Henry, Bruce will catch up, laughing out loud. Tom Henry, so Tweety was screwed on our last Hawaii embarkation in Vancouver. That was really bad. Cool Jazz, Tom Henry, I heard the train whistle in the videos. How close are you to the tracks? Tom Henry, I'm in the process of watching Tweety's NCL Jewel vids. Cool Jazz, Tom Henry, Bruce could meet up with the MG Tow and give us a report on him. Oh my goodness. Tom Henry, Cool Jazz, about 1/4 mile, but behind the house is a power company right away that goes to the track, so the sound is funneled right to us with no obstacles. The new windows really block the sounds. Right on, Tom. Steamer, what happened to the plant? Steamer's wondering what happened to the plant, and I don't see anything. Do I have a plant? I don't know. So he's not talking to me. No idea. Dimitri, tell me, I got to gold status after my last Panama cruise. Is there a way to know on which sailings you get double points? Ed Tolson, hello everybody. Tom Henry, the Steaming Bean Bruce is at his daughter's apartment in LA. D&G, yes, we're so happy we listened to everyone on here and went the day before and also bought trip insurance. We felt relieved at least when the plane broke down and we were protected. Exactly, guys. Paul Wilson, hello Bruce and everybody. Hi, Paul. Tom Henry, Dimitri, for NCL, check the latitude specials. They change every other month, and list special double pointers and sometimes onboard credits. All suites get double points too, so you could get triple. Sebastian Shore is here. Hi, everybody. He says, Paul Willis, Paul Wilson, hello. D&G, hello there. Tom Henry saying hi. Steamer, the key is to carry less crap than carry the less crap possible. Last cruise was a carry-on for me. Make it minimal, folks. No regrets. Clifford, thank you so much. I just saw a donation coming in from Clifford from Tom. Thank you so much, buddy. Gotta love that. And I also have to say thank you to Dixie Walker. Dixie is not here yet, but Dixie made a contribution that landed last night. I saw that donation on my PayPal thing. Thank you so much to both of you. A little spending money in California goes away. That's great. Who else is here saying anything here? Yeah, Steamer, you got a good point. Go on with minimal. Absolutely. Paul Wilson, hello there, Paul. Tom Henry, when the world is Carmen San Diego, otherwise known as Paul Wilson. Paul, howdy, Tom. Steamer, big snowfall here last 24 hours. No trips to Flin Flon, Manitoba for me. Oh, man. D&G, we love at So Tweety Video, says D&G. Tom Henry, D&G Explorer, she does a nice job. D&G, agreed, Tom Henry. Tom Henry couldn't believe she would consider having laundry done for $60 an hour, laugh out loud, but it sounds like the steward got her the bag rate. Paul Wilson, good, y'all made it safe to California. Bruce, yes, we did, safe and sound, and we're all good. And Glad to be here. Fantastic. I have some trivia for you guys today. I'm hoping you're some of that. As far as news goes and the channel, just a couple of quick updates. When I last did my last show, which would have been on, I guess, last Wednesday, I suppose, or Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? You know, I'm losing track of the days here. It was Tuesday night. Yeah, I did 2 shows on Tuesday. The first show and the trivia show. Traveled Wednesday, traveled Thursday, got here Friday. Now it's Saturday. Okay, got my days straight. Went off the air on Tuesday night with 7,732 subscribers. Right now, 7,933, 201 subscribers have joined the channel since I haven't been on the air. Now, what does that tell you? You know, I kind of wonder, that's interesting. And well, that's what it tells me is what I already know. What I already know is the live show doesn't bring in new subscribers. The live show allows existing subscribers to hang out and shoot the breeze with you-know-who and each other. This is more of a social gathering, which, you know, I love and enjoy every day, of course. The channel is generating subscribers from the short videos that I'm making. That's where the subscribers are coming from. I still am looking at statistics that are telling me over 85% of the views on Traveling with Bruce's channel are made by people who are not subscribers. That is why this channel continues to grow out, because someone gets introduced to a video of mine somehow, somewhere, some way, and it could very well be from one of you folks out there who've been so kind to me, helping promote this channel. A lot of you have been sharing my videos when I make a short video on your Facebook page or elsewhere. People discover me for the first time, and they watch, and then they watch a second video, and then they watch a third, and then they realize, my God, the guy's got 650 videos. I got to subscribe to this guy so I can kind of, over the next several weeks, kind of watch a little more. And so these new subscribers keep coming on. It's just incredible. So here we are at 7,933, last count that I looked at. We're going to hit 8,000 by tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Incredible. And that was sort of a goal that I'd had, like a secret wish, that we would hit 8,000 before the end of the year, about 2 months ago. About 2 odd months ago, I was noticing that the analytics trend, and I was saying, boy, we might make 8,000 subscribers. Yeah, it looks like it's happening, and I couldn't be happier, of course. The channel won't stop from there. It just keeps right on going, and love that too. So the channel is growing. Thank you again for those of you out there who picked some merchandise up from Traveling with Bruce, some merchandise over the last few months for Christmas and for your own enjoyment. Thank you for that. Thank you also those of you out there who are going to Amazon. The affiliate link for Traveling with Bruce, some of you are using that, especially Tom Henry. Tom Henry, I couldn't, without you, I don't know if it'd be worth my while having it. So thank you for that. And then thank you then those of you out there who have been making contributions to the channel. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Definitely helps, no question about it. It makes a huge, huge difference. There you go. That's the latest news there. All right. Let's see here. Let's get ready to do some more work here. D&G, great to see your channel grow. Rhonda B, we love you, Bruce. We love your trivia. Thank you so much. And we talked about you and your channel on our cruise, says Rhonda B. Thank you so much, Rhonda. I appreciate that. I know the Lucases are talking me up, and I know that Tom Henry is exposing this channel when he goes on a cruise. Peter Heckema went on the Symphony of the Seas with his wife. He was wearing TWB T-shirts in St. Thomas and everywhere else on the ship. You gotta love it. So the exposure coming from all areas, in all ways. It's fantastic. I'm just I couldn't be more grateful. It really is fantastic. All right, well let's do some trivia. How about that? And then I'm going to take tomorrow off for Sunday to kind of hang around here, figure out what's going on, and I'll be on the air again on Monday. My schedule should be pretty normal. However, I've got to figure out my Christmas schedule, so I don't even know it yet. I have not sat down to really figure this out. Christmas Eve is on the 24th. That's Monday. And I am still thinking of doing a show on Monday. I don't know why I wouldn't. Tuesday is Christmas Day, and I'm thinking of doing my work on Tuesday, as always. Wednesday, Thursday, I see no need not to, unless I'm being told by someone who will remain nameless, will tell me what my schedule is. But at the moment, I'm on to do what I generally do. So I'm quite looking forward to that. Bruce should be able to take off Christmas, says Tom Henry. Yeah, but then again, you know, what else am I going to do? Hang around and just talk to people? Can't do that. Got to talk to my peeps. Anyway, we'll see. Wednesday's Boxing Day. Yeah, I need a Christmas hat for the shows, says said Jim Thomas. Tom Henry. How about a makeup show on Sunday, then take off on Tuesday? Pooza, hi there, traveling with Bruce. Can't stay too long. Want to wish you a wonderful holiday season to you. You are the one awesome person, and wishing you much love from both of us. Thank you guys in Montreal. It's right back at you. I hope you're having a great holiday season too, and eating a little too much, and maybe consuming a little too much of other things, but it's all good. And my best wishes to all of your followers for your channel out there as well. And we'll look forward to having more fun in the new year, because we continue on. Kirk Brunson, hi there, Bruce. Kirk here from New York City. How you doing, Kirk? Debbie Manuel, happy holidays, Pooza Studios. Fantastic. Yeah, it's that time of year. I just expect to keep on working like I always am working, but I'll see what the schedule does, and I'll try to do the best I can with my alerts to let you guys know what's happening. I've kind of felt that the last 3 days I've already had a holiday, and I just want to get back to work. It's just me. Sherry, awesome. Merry Christmas, Pooza Studios as well from her. All right, let me go to the trivia part of the show, and let's set that up today. Excuse me. This first one here is dedicated to my Floridians, but also to everyone else out there. Gonna have to get you folks to think about this a little bit. This is one of those trivia questions that some of you might get, even though you're not from that area. But here's the question: can you name the largest cities in the Miami metropolitan area? There are 30 in this quiz. We did one earlier this month or last month about Los Angeles cities. This one's Miami. What cities all around Miami make up the greater metropolitan area of the Miami area? What are the names of those towns? And let's see what happens here. Poozer saying, thank you, Bruce, and we'll be eating lots. No worries, laughing out loud. Thank you guys so much for all your best wishes, and have a great day and a great holiday. You deserve a break too. Rhonda is coming in with Hialeah is her guess for one of the neighborhoods. And yeah, 224,000 folks living in Hialeah. Absolutely. Bakersfield, cool jazz. You're so close, right there. You must have seen a sign or something. Yeah, you must have seen a sign. Rhonda B, Hollywood in that area. Yes, Hollywood, Florida, 140,000 people. Mar-a-Lago, Tom Henry is wondering, is Mar-a-Lago part of this greater Miami area? No, it is not. North Miami, Sylvan. Sylvan is saying North Miami. There it is. Yeah, I have it. It's 56,000. Absolutely right. Dimitri, FRM1. I have no idea what that means. Cool Jazz is saying Naples. Naples. I don't think so. I think isn't Naples. Let me triple check. Yeah, Naples is not on here. I need help with exactly where that is. Pooza, thank you so much. Sherry, awesome sunsets, and Debbie, hope you all have an amazing time as well. Tom Henry, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale, 165,000 in proper Fort Lauderdale. Absolutely. What other cities make up the greater metropolitan area of Miami? Aventura. Sylvan is saying Aventura. And I'm looking for something called Aventura, and I am not finding anything like that. Fort Lauderdale, we have Homestead is another guess that just came in here. Homestead, nope, I don't have a Homestead. Panama City, I don't see Panama City either. Nope, I don't see Panama City. Nope. What else have we got here? Palm Beach. Paul Wilgus is wondering about, is Palm Beach part of the equation? Palm Beach. Hold on here as I set this up. Right there we go. Okay, let me double check. Palm Beach. Nope, not Palm Beach. Tom Henry just says city. Tom Henry, West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach. He's wondering. Yeah, West Palm Beach. Absolutely. There you go. 99,000. That's what that is. Edward Mullen is asking or putting in fade. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. We got Sylvan going Pembroke Pines. Yep, Pembroke Pines, 154,000. That's like the 5th largest. Paul Wilson, I don't know, but if I was stopped, I would look at my map. Naples is West Coast. I thought it was near Tampa, right? It was near Tampa. Sylvan, Weston, another area known as Weston. Is that part of, yes, it is, part of Miami. 65,000, that's part of the Miami metropolitan area. Another one here, he's asking Dania, D-A-N-I-A, Dania. No, sir. No, Dania. I don't have Dania. Got something similar to it, but not that one. Sylvan thinking forest, he's saying beach. Or are you thinking Dania Beach or something like that? Dania Beach. And I'm looking at all of these others. I don't see Dania Beach. What do we got here? Plantation, Rhonda B. Plantation. Yep, here's Plantation. That's 84,900. Opa Loca. Opa Loca? There's nothing here with that kind of a connotation. Sunny Island, Sunny Isle, Dimitri. Sunny Isle. Nope, don't have that. Lauderhill. Lauderhill. Yeah, that is a Lauderhill. Thank you. 66,800. I'm learning as much as most of you are out there. Miami Beach. Rhonda is thinking Miami Beach. Yep, Miami Beach itself, 87,799. Pompano Beach. Yep, there it is right there, 99,800. Coral Springs. Yep, Coral Springs, 121,000. We got that one. Delray Beach. Yes, sir. Delray Beach. Oh, man. Yeah, absolutely. Delray Beach is showing at 64,100 people. Cool Jazz Kendall. Kendall? Yep, that is another one. 75,200. Boynton Beach. B-O-Y-N-T-O-N. Boynton Beach. Yep, that is another one. 66,000. Sylvan, absolutely counting on you to nail these. Sylvan, Atlantis is another guess from him. I'm not showing Atlantis as a suburb or that metropolitan area. Key West, no, too far away. Cool Jazz. Tom Henry, where is Bonnie Bergstein? Tom Henry, laughing out loud. Rhonda B. Dade City. Dade City. Nope, not part of Miami there. Tom Henry, 90 miles down the road from Homestead. Larry Blake, Sunrise. Yep, that's another one. 84,000. Thank you. Tom Henry, Miami Beach. We have Tamarack. Sylvan is saying Tamarack. Yep, there's another one. 60,000. Deerfield Beach. Yep, 75,000 people in Deerfield Beach. Cool Jazz, you got it. Sylvan, Lake Worth. Lake Worth. Have not got a Lake Worth. No. Hoboken, New Jersey, says Ken. That's a suburb of LA. There's a whole bunch of folks from that area. Or a suburb of Miami, you should say, yes. Hoboken. Sylvan, Florida City. Nope, I don't have a Florida City. Sylvan, Lighthouse Point. Lighthouse Point. Nope, don't have that one either. Rhonda B. Sunset. Don't have that one showing either. We're down to about 8 to go. You guys have done really well here. The number 1 city in the Miami area is known as Miami. Officially, Miami shows at 399,000 people, by the way. I'm sure that metropolitan area is like 5 million. Just incredible. Sylvan, Green Acres. Green Acres. No. Don't have that one. I've got one here. Starts with the letter M. Another one starts with the letter D. And Sylvan, you might have been close on this one earlier. It's called Davie, D-A-V-I-E, Davie. That area, it's 91,000 people. Hialeah, we have already. I got another one here. It's 2 words. Starts with the letter B and R, the 2 words. Another one is 2 words, letters M and G for the 2 words there. Then I've got a one with the letter F, single word. I've got one here, something lakes, blank lakes. Let's see if any more come. Davie, next to Fort Lauderdale Airport, says Sylvan. Right on, sir. Thank you. Got one here with the one word, starts with the letter W. Another one with one word, letter J. Another one with one letters starting with the letter T. Another one with the letter M. And then I have two words, C and a C. Two C's would make up this one. Boca Eaton, or I think Boca. Let's call it Boca Raton. Yeah, Boca Raton, right on. I'll take that one. 86,000. Very good. Buena Vista just came in as a guess here. No, I don't have Buena Vista. Boca Raton, there it is. Wellington, yes, Wellington with the W. Very good. I'm looking for one with a J, a T, an M, and then two words, C and a C. Miami Garden just came in here. Gardens, yeah, Miami Gardens. Thank you. 107,000 people. Absolutely. There's one with the letter M. It sounds to me like this is named after a movie picture company, a company that makes movies in Hollywood. That's what this looks like to me. It reminds me of it. Anyway, Jupiter just came in. There's the J. Fantastic. 55,000 in Jupiter. Rhonda, well done. Coconut Grove. Very close. Steamer. Coconut is the first word, but it's a C for the second word. Coconut what? Coconut C. What is it? Debbie, Corpus Christi, that would be Texas. Sorry, Debbie. What have we got here? Cool Jazz, Marathon. No, it's not Marathon. Delray Beach. We've already got Delray already. We don't have it. Coconut Creek. There it is, Bonnie. You got it. Coconut Creek. Absolutely. 52,000. That's the one I was looking for. We're down to a couple left to go. There's one here with the letter F, named after a famous hotel in Miami. Anybody know what that one is? Then there's Blank Lakes. Starts with a K. Blank Lakes. Starts with a K. And where are we at here? We're just about finished on the rest of them. I have Margate. I don't know if anybody knows what Margate is. I have Tamari, T-A-M-I-A-M-I, Tamari. And then this movie company, Miramar, M-A-M-I-R, A-M-A-R, Miramar. I always thought there was a Miramar Pictures. I could be missing something. There are 122,000 folks in that area. Flamingo, no. Flagler, no. Trump City, no. Fontainebleau, the Fontainebleau Hotel Resort. Fontainebleau is a district, city, 59,000. Kendall Lakes is the one with a K. And that finished this quiz right here. Let me read off for all of you the cities, the largest cities that in the Miami metropolitan area. That you have to be at least 52,900 to make it. And here we go from top to bottom. These are the largest cities. Bonnie's saying all just south of me in Lake Worth. She says Miami #1, then Hialeah, Fort Lauderdale, Pembroke Pines, Hollywood, Florida, Miramar, Florida, Coral Springs, Miami Gardens, West Palm Beach, Pompano Beach, Davie, Miami Beach, Boca Raton, Plantation, Sunrise, Kendall, Deerfield Beach, Lauderhill, Boynton Beach, Weston, Delray Beach, Tamarack, Fontainebleau, Kendall Lakes, North Miami, Wellington, Jupiter, Tamari, T-A-M-I-A-I-A-M-I, Tamari, I don't know, and Margate and Coconut Creek. Those are the top 30 cities that make up the greater Miami metropolitan area. There you go. Beautiful sounding names, don't you think? Here's a quick one. Only 8 answers required here. Tell me the states, 8 states where there are no Whole Foods. What are the 8 states in the United States where there isn't a Whole Foods grocery store or Whole Paycheck grocery store? What are they? Let's see if anybody gets those. Sylvan says Jupiter may be in South Florida, but no way is it a metropolitan Miami area. Interesting, sir. Dimitri is thinking Alaska. There can't be a Whole Foods in Alaska, and you are right. There is no Whole Foods in Alaska. Absolutely right. Sylvan had Alaska, and Rhonda B, Indiana. Apparently there is in Indiana. Rhonda B, Hawaii. Oh, Clifford, thank you, Clifford. I saw that notification again coming through. Hawaii, there is a Whole Foods in Hawaii. How about that? Bonnie, Utah. Nope, there's Whole Foods in Utah, apparently. Tom, Henry, Bonnie, versus you missed a question, Taylor, just for you, he's saying. Tom Henry, Delaware, you are correct. There are no Whole Foods in Delaware. That's 2 gone. Dimitri, Wisconsin. Nope, nope. There's Whole Foods in Wisconsin apparently. Only 8 states don't have them. I need 6 more. Let's see here. Rhode Island. Sulan is wondering about Rhode Island. Nope, we got Whole Foods in Rhode Island. Montana from Jim Thomas. Correct, sir. No Whole Foods in Montana. Rhonda B, what about Maine? There are Whole Foods. There's a Whole Foods in Maine. Bonnie, South Dakota. Correct. No Whole Foods in South Dakota. Edward Mullen, Washington State. Nope, they have them in Washington State. New Hampshire from Sylvan. Nope, they have them in New Hampshire too. Massachusetts, Rhonda is wondering. Nope, they have them in Massachusetts. Dimitri, how about North Dakota? Correct. North Dakota, no go. South Dakota doesn't have one. Montana doesn't have one. Pattern. Idaho from Bonnie. They do have one in Idaho. I kind of thought the pattern would go that way. Rhonda B, Vermont. Yep, there are no Whole Foods in Vermont. I don't know why. Only 2 to go. Minnesota, Nebraska, Rhode Island. None of those work for me. Iowa, no. Believe it or not, in Iowa there's a Whole Foods as well. Nebraska too. Kansas, there's a Whole Foods. Looking for one state, definitely in the West, definitely. And I'm looking for a state kind of in the East. Iowa, Kansas, Alaska, Pennsylvania. Nope, they all have Whole Foods there. Or have been guessed before. Looking for a state in the West, cowboy country in particular. This state is real cowboy country. New Mexico, good guess, but they have Whole Foods. I guess Albuquerque and Santa Fe, they've got Whole Foods. Hawaii, no, they've got Whole Foods in Hawaii. But I'm thinking of a real cowboy state where the ranchers hang out big time. This is what drives New Yorkers crazy. These guys have 2 senators. And the state doesn't have 1 million people. And New York, the state of New York is what, 30 million? And they've got 2 senators. Yeah, kind of drives you nuts, doesn't it? Texas, no, not Texas. Texas has Whole Foods. Colorado, no, they've got Whole Foods in Colorado. So Denver, I guess, yeah. No, this state is less than 1 million people for the entire population of the state. There it is, Debbie. Debbie, you got it. Thank you. Debbie Sample. Wyoming, there are no Whole Foods in Wyoming, but don't worry, they've got 2 senators to keep everything going there. There's 1 state left. It's in the East, but it starts with the word West, and it's West Virginia. I'll give it up to you. West Virginia does not have a Whole Foods store. Don't know. Coal country, I suppose. Metropolitan area not big enough. I don't know why. But that's the quiz. The states that do not have a Whole Foods would be North Dakota, South Dakota, Vermont, West Virginia, Montana, Wyoming, Delaware, and Alaska. Those are the states that do not have a Whole Foods. Never. What can I say? All righty. Now, let me see here. Yes. Okay, here we go. I've got one here. We will fire this one up and see what you guys think of this one. Just let me set up my marker here so I can set this correct. Okay. Are you ready? How are we doing for thumbs up? 25 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Not bad for this show. Can you name the top 25 countries in the world with the greatest number of immigrants per 1,000 people in the country? So on a proportional basis, out of every 1,000 people in population, what countries in the world have the most number of immigrants? Dimitri, what's so special about Whole Foods? Well, wait till you go in one and you'll know. You obviously haven't been to one, so you can't know. Cool Jazz, is there a state without a Starbucks? That's a good question too. Dimitri, USA. Dimitri is thinking the United States has the highest number of immigrants per 1,000 people, or one of the countries, because I'm looking for the top 25. The United States is number 16. For every 1,000 people in the United States, 4.3 are immigrants. So that's less than 1/2% of the population. It's very small. Nowhere near the top, by the way. Tom Henry and Paul Willis think in the United Kingdom, UK, high number of immigrants per 1,000 residents. The UK is not in the top 25 at all. And there's talk over there about Brexit, and we've got too many immigrants and everything else. No. Now, the UK, of course, has a lot of people from elsewhere, but they're part of the European Union, which means UKers, not myself, but if you are from the UK, you can go to Spain, spend a year there if you want. You can live in Germany. You can go to France. French nationals can come to the UK. They can go to Spain. They go, because it's free movement. There's no immigration issues between the EU. And so the Brits are going, well, we have too many of these folks and too many of those folks. Well, they're only there if they can live a better life, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, the UK is trying to get out of that whole deal. What a mess. Bonnie is wondering about France having a high immigration rate number per 1,000 people. And France also does not register in the top 25 because, again, most foreigners into France are legally allowed to be there under the EU or under French law. So, no, France doesn't have that issue. Kelly, Cool Jazz, no. Paul Wilgus, Germany, Bruce. What about Germany? Does it have a high number of immigrants, again, under this grid here per 1,000 people? And I'm looking for Germany. And nope, they're not in the top 25 either. Tom Henry, Dubai. Yes, Dubai, number one, 23 people for every 1,000, 23 are immigrants. That's the high number there. Makes sense because the UAE is 95% foreigners overall, most on work permits, of course. Bronda is wondering about Brazil. No, Brazil is not in the top 25. Rhonda is then saying, what about Canada? Yes, Canada number 11. For every 1,000, 5.6 people, 5.5 per 1,000. We're ahead of the US by about 1.3, and we come in at 11th, the United States number 16. Cool Jazz, Tom Henry, I hope you get the projector aimed right. I can hear the train coming. It's rolling down the tracks. Rhonda B, Australia. Bruce, yes, number 8 in the world, 6.2 people per 1,000 in Australia. Paul Wilgus, South Korea. He's wondering about South Korea, not on the list in the top 25 at all. Who else have we got here? Aruba. Rhonda B is wondering about the country of Aruba. Do they have a high immigration number? No, not in the top 25. Japan. Bonnie Brookstein. Japan. Off the top of my head, I would have said no, and I'm right. No, Japan has had a very, very, very restrictive immigration policy. They've allowed people in on work permits, sort of. They're easing that up big time now. Japan has been in a recession for almost 25, 30 straight years of recession, a shrinking economy overall. Their population is aging so badly that Japan cannot replace talented workers with new workers. They haven't got enough of them. They're replacing every kid who graduates in Japan has a job. No problem there, but they don't have enough to fill the void, and the country's in contraction. Japan has decided to switch it over and open up and get people in because the country is shrinking. Rhonda B, Korea, no. Bonnie Bergstein, Israel, yeah, number 25. They're at the very bottom of the list. 2.3 people per 1,000 in Israel are immigrants. Debbie, Belgium is her guess. Belgium, was it here at all? No, Belgium is also not here because of the EU. No, Johnny, I can't, with the amount of people that have fallen off for a ship, I can't with the amount of people that have fallen off of a ship. You know what I mean? Bonnie, Argentina. Argentina, not in the top 25. Saudi Arabia, Larry Blake. Saudi Arabia, no. People like to go to Saudi Arabia to get work permits, but they don't want to become citizens of the country. No, especially the women. No, thank you. Paul Wilgus, Norway. What about Norway? Are a lot of people trying to get into Norway and live there? No, Norway doesn't seem to have a high number of immigrants. And Greece, Bonnie Bergstein, I doubt they're going to be on this list. I can't imagine it. No, they're trying to get out of Greece, not coming into Greece. Russia, does Russia have a high number of immigrants? Why? Why would you want to become Russian? Doesn't make sense to me. Philippines, Philippines, I think the same thing. I think they want out. So no, not the Philippines. To give you some hints here, there are a number of Mideast countries on this list. There's a tax haven on this list for sure, a couple of them. And let's see here. A number of European countries are still in this list, though, I have to say, and one or so Caribbean nations, but not very many. See if any more guesses come in here. Paul Wilk is thinking about Italy. No, Italy's not on this list. Denmark is sending immigrants to an island, says Bonnie. Rhonda, Saudi Arabia, no. Cayman Islands, no. Switzerland, Switzerland. I think people would like to become citizens of Switzerland, but Switzerland doesn't have a high number of immigrants there. But that is a tax haven, no question about it. Paul Lucas, Cayman, tax haven. Grand Cayman, no, not the Cayman Islands. By the way, that's part of the UK anyway. Very difficult to become an immigrant of the Cayman Islands. You can become a resident of the Cayman Islands if you have enough cash. You buy or invest in a business, you buy property or invest in the business, you can buy residency by proving you can be self-reliant, you can live off your own means. Yes, that'll give you the right to reside there, but you're not going to become a national, not a chance. They don't need any more joiners, not really. Yeah, this one country here just blows my mind. I can't believe it's number 2. Also, I have this one here. But anyway, let's see. Any more questions coming in? I might have to give this one up to you guys. Let's just read the list and forget about this one. I've got about 5 correct answers, but the rest just haven't come in. The top 25 countries with the greatest number of immigrants per 1,000 people. By the way, Rhonda just was guessing Iran, and no, they're definitely not Iran. And then Johnny, Miami and Fort Lauderdale. How about that? Probably. The countries that have the highest number of immigrants per 1,000 residents would be the United Arab Emirates is number 1. 23 immigrants per 1,000 people there. Afghanistan, 21. Why on earth are people wanting to become nationals of Afghanistan? I have no idea. Kuwait, 16 per 1,000. And this makes sense. The UAE and Kuwait makes sense to me because a lot of people have gone there to work, but they would like to stay permanently and they would like to become nationals. Well, the country will allow immigrants depending on qualifications. But what happens with the United Arab Emirates is you might have, say, how about 10 million people in the country, of which 9 million are not born there, not natural. They're from outside the country on work permits. But what's happening is if the country allows a certain number a year in to become immigrants, they measure this per 1,000 against other nationals. So it's down to 1 million United Arab Emirate people, and there are 22 per 1,000 coming in. It's not against 10 million people, it's against 1 million. In Kuwait, it might be against maybe 500,000 Kuwaitis or 250,000 actual Kuwaitis versus the 3 million work permit Kuwaitis that are in there. So that's why these numbers are so skewed out. Afghanistan, I don't know what it is. Is it to do with the U.S. presence, which is now about to end? I have no idea. Anyway, after Kuwait, we have San Marino in Italy. Again, that's a small number, but it's 10 people per 1,000. Luxembourg, tax haven. Monaco, tax haven. Andorra, tax haven. Australia, Jordan, Singapore, Canada, Liberia, taxes. Botswana, interestingly. Ireland, Liechtenstein, United States, Burundi, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Portugal, Brunei, Denmark, Netherlands, New Zealand, Antigua, Barbuda, and Israel. Those are the top countries that have the highest number per 1,000 people trying to immigrate into the country, or that are have immigrated into the country. All right, now here's our last one. This one might be a lot easier for all of you. Let's see how we do with this one. Can you tell me name the countries? Hang on one second. Let's set up this thing before I hit you because I don't want to be behind on these guesses. Okay, here we go. Can you name the countries with the largest born population living out of the country? So what countries in the world have the highest number of their people living elsewhere, living outside of their country? All right, so in other words, what countries export people to other parts of the world? All right, the exporting people countries of the world. What are they? And let's see how you guys do on this one. And this will be our last quiz of the day. And I want to thank you all for joining me today. Really glad having you by, and look forward to joining you day after tomorrow. So tell me, what countries of the world do people? What countries of the world are exporting people all over the place? What are they? Brucey the Cuz is thinking Israel as his guess. Israel. Let's see if it's made the list here. Nope, Israel actually probably got more coming in than going out. let's see. Here's another guess. Rhonda is thinking the United Kingdom, the UK, and you are correct. The UK, there are 4.9 million people from the United Kingdom living outside the UK. 4.9 million, and that's only like number 10. I've got 30 here. Mexico from Tom Henry, and same with Dimitri. Number 2 in the world, number 2 country, Mexico, 12.3 million Mexicans living elsewhere. Exactly. Ireland is just being guessed here. Paul Wilgus, I think, just gave me that guess. Ireland is not in the top 30. Just double checking that. No, Ireland not in the top 30. Where was I? Here we are. Guatemala. Tom Henry's wondering, what about Guatemala, Bruce? Do they make the top 30 in the world? No, they don't. Aruba. Rhonda loves guessing Aruba, but Aruba is not in the top 30. No. Haiti. Bonnie Bergstein is wondering, what about Haitians? Are there that many Haitians living out that make the top 30 in the world? Nope, not Haiti. There are Haitians out there, but not that kind of numbers. Norway. Rhonda is wondering if Norwegians want to live elsewhere or have and just are, and the answer is no. Rhonda B. Switzerland. The Swiss. Are a bunch of Swiss folks living outside of Switzerland? No, they kind of like it back home in Switzerland. They don't. No, they're not doing it. Cool Jazz. What about Jamaica? He calls it Jamaica, but I'll call it Jamaica. Jamaicans. Are a bunch of Jamaicans living outside their country? No, Jamaica is not in the top 30 either. Honduras. Bonnie Bergstein wondering about the Hondurans. Nope, not Honduras. They don't make up those kinds of numbers. Nicaraguans. Tom Henry's thinking, what about Nicaraguans? Nicaragua. Nope, not Nicaragua. Sorry. Canada. Rhonda B. What about Canadians? Are there Canadians just everywhere? Have Canadians just kind of scattered? No, we're not in the top 30. There are Canadians everywhere. But to make this list, you got to have almost 2 million. You got to have 2 million. For Canada, that would be 6% of their population. No, we're not in that issue. Tom Henry, Saudi Arabia. No, Saudis live in Saudi Arabia and travel from there comfortably, as a matter of fact. Rhonda, what about Brazil? Brazilians, are they trying to get out of their country and live elsewhere? Are there a bunch of them doing that? I do not show Brazil in the top 30. 20 million of them are in the USA illegally, says Dimitri. Rob Souter, hi everyone, just stepped in to give Bruce a thumbs up. Rob, you're a good man. I've got 28 already, thank you. Larry Blake, Jamaica, no. Tom Henry saying hi, Rob. Rhonda B, Australia. Are Australians trying to get out? No. What country do people want to get out of is what I'm asking you, folks. Cuba, the Cubans want out. The Cubans might want out, but they can't get out. No. China, Larry Blake, what about the Chinese? Yes, 9.5 million Chinese living elsewhere around the world. Korea, Rhonda B is thinking Korea. Well, South Korea, 2.3 million live outside of South Korea, but North Korea, you can't get out, can't get in. Bonnie, United States, yeah, 3 million Americans living around the world, absolutely. That's a small number of total Americans, but yep, Tom Henry, Detroit has a lot of Muslims. Where did they come from? Edward Mullen, Cubans, no. Bonnie Bergstein, Syria. Yes, 5 million Syrians live outside of Syria for a good reason. Rhonda B, the Philippines. Yes, the Philippines are in the human export business. 5.3 million Filipinos live outside of Philippines. They live on cruise ships. They are maids. They are groundskeepers, construction workers around the world in other countries for sure. Bonnie is thinking Turkey. Is Turkey an exporter of people? Yeah, 3.1 million Turks live outside of Turkey. A lot of these folks work in the United Arab Emirates, for example. They work in Saudi Arabia. They work in Kuwait. They work in Oman. They work in Qatar. They work in Bahrain. They're domestics. Some of these folks, some of these countries are domestics in Europe. They're domestics in the United States and in Canada and elsewhere. So these are countries that export a lot of people who send money back home. Let's see here, Turkey, Iran, we did already. Serbia, no, I don't have Serbians. Croatia, the Croatians, I don't have enough to make the top 30. India, yeah, #1 country in the world. India, there are 15.5 million Indian nationals around the globe working elsewhere. Tons in UAE, Saudi Arabia for sure, and these Mideast countries. That's where the labor comes from. That's where the muscle comes from. Absolutely right. Other countries, we're talking about countries like, tons of European countries, tons of them, South American countries, Asian countries, where people leave to work elsewhere. Let's see here. India, Pakistan. Bonnie is wondering about Pakistan. Yeah, 5.9 million from Pakistan are working elsewhere, not in Pakistan. They're getting out. Dimitri, ton on Indians on NCL Bliss working. Exactly. Look at the nationalities on cruise ships. They're from these countries. That's what I'm talking about. France. Rhonda B is wondering about France having people living around the world. Yep, 2.1 million from France living around the world. Absolutely right. Probably not minimum wage workers, though. These are French that are, well-to-do, that work elsewhere and are welcome to everywhere. Dimitri, what about Russia? Yep, number 3 country in the world for working somewhere else. 10.5 million Russians are living around the world and working, trying to make a living. Absolutely. Cat Rose, nope, Norway has a really strict laws. Bonnie, Bali, that's a city or a region. Rhonda, Afghanistan. Yep, 4.8 million Afghanistans are out of Afghanistan, living elsewhere, trying to make a living and surviving. Paul Wilgus, Poland, the country of Poland. Yeah, 4.4 million Polish folks have gotten out and are working elsewhere, sending money home. Absolutely. UAE, no, United Arab Emirates. The folks, if you're a UAE national, you're not leaving. You're happy where you are. Everything's being looked after for you. You've got cheap labor who's come in from everywhere. And you've got your national airlines, and if you want to go on holidays to the States, just grab us an 380 airplane, flying to Los Angeles nonstop or New York, spend a bunch of your dough and head back. Life is good if you're a UAE national. They don't go around the world desperate looking for jobs, not those. Rhonda B, Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic, I'll give it the Czech Republic, not on the list. No, South Korea we've got already. It is 2.3 or 2.3 million South Koreans trying to get out. I'm still looking for Asian countries, European countries, and mainly it's European and Asian countries where these workers come from that populate the world with cheap labor in many cases. And then there's others, specialists. Now we have Germany from Rhonda B. Yeah, Germany is like the United States. Workers that come from Germany and work outside are well-to-do, and that is absolutely correct. Germany, 4 million Germans work around the world and are well-paid to do so. Let's see here. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit here. There we go. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to set up my computer a little bit. There we have it. Egypt, Bonnie is wondering what Egyptians, are they exportable? Yes, 3.2 million Egyptians work elsewhere. Japan, Rhonda's wondering about Japanese nationals out there. There are a lot of people from Japan, but not 2 million of them, I suppose, and not on this list. Thailand, Bonnie, Thailand, are there Taiwanese out there making this list? Nope, not making this list. China, we've done, and Slovenia. No, I don't have Slovenia. All right. Bangladesh just came in here. Yeah, number 5 country in the world, 7.2 Bangladesh nationals working elsewhere to make money out there. Morocco, Bonnie is wondering about Morocco. Are Moroccans? Yeah, 2.8 million Moroccans are out there. Edward Mullen, Philippines is what he's wondering about. Second year, Filipinos. Yeah, we did already. 5.3 million Filipinos. And ISRY, I have no idea what that means. Dimitri, Israel, no, Israelis are not looking to populate the world with workers. That's not happening there. Africa, that's a whole continent. Can't go there. All right, let me cut it right here. Let me tell you the rest of them, and I'll just read them off. It's the Ukraine. People from Ukraine want out. 5.8 million. Kazakhstan, 4 million Kazakhstanis. Indonesians, 3.8 million are out there, cruise ships and everywhere else. Palestine, 3.5 million. Romania, 3.4 million. Italy, there are 2.9 million Italians around the world. Most of them are well-to-do or or educated like we are, educated. Myanmar, 2.8 million, makes sense. Countries in such dire straits. Colombia, a lot of Colombians working out there, domestics and so on. Vietnam, 2.5 million Vietnamese nationals out there working. Portugal, 2.3 million from Portugal. Somalia, 1.9 million, and Uzbekistan, 1.9 million. That does the list, by the way. That is the remainder that we didn't get. Just to quickly recap the entire batch: India, number 1, 15.5 million. Mexico, 12.3. Russia, 10.5. China, 9.5 million. Bangladesh, 7.2. Pakistan, 5.9. Ukraine, 5.8. Philippines, 5.3. Syria, 5 million. That's 5 million. Under 5 million, but higher than 2 million. We're talking about United Kingdom, Afghanistan, Poland, Kazakhstan, Germany, Indonesia, Palestine, Romania, Egypt, Turkey, USA, Italy, Myanmar, Morocco, Colombia, Vietnam, South Korea, Portugal, France, Somalia, and Uzbekistan. Those are the countries that send people out around the world to work elsewhere. Some of these countries have highly educated, top-notch engineers, doctors, lawyers, accountants, all kinds of trades. And then there are the countries that send folks out that are laborers and domestics, and those make up the bigger numbers. And they send money back to the family, especially those who are working on cruise ships or work as maids, what's the word I'm looking for? Domestics and looking after children. Gosh, getting old, getting tired. Anyway, a lot of folks in the Caymans who work like Jamaicans come in. They're cleaning, they're doing the hedge work, they're cutting the grass, they're doing the grunt work. But Caymanians are just living a life of luxury compared to third world countries. But you have a lot of folks who are working as nannies. That's the word I'm looking for. Nannies. A lot of Filipino nannies around the world speak English and are highly desired in Canada and the U.S. I knew of a relative of mine that needed a nanny. She had twin boys, and she brought a nanny in from the Philippines for a 1-year contract. Had her living in her house completely, and made life a lot easier. And of course, the nanny was grateful for the work. My relative was very happy to have the help. It worked out very well. Anyway, Debbie Manuel, great to have you back, Bruce. Continue to enjoy your visit to California. Stay safe, and everyone toodles. Bonnie, nannies and au pairs. Thank you, Bonnie. And au pairs. Thank you. Absolutely, around the world. That will do it for me today. Thank you for joining me and catching up with me here on Traveling with Bruce. Rhonda, great to talk to you, everybody. And Bruce, today I have to go unpack. Stay warm, everybody. I will see you guys day after tomorrow on Monday. I'll be back on at 5 Eastern time, and hopefully we'll work out the logistics of this live show to make sure it shows up, and you can join me an hour before or join each other an hour before the show and start talking to each other. I'll try to figure this out. And I'll be posting regular videos as I always do. I posted one last night. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. Thank you for the thumbs ups for that. Thank you for joining me, all your support, your best wishes. We're having a great time here. Looking forward to enjoying California for a little while. And we'll keep you posted on what's going on down here. Paul, have a Merry Christmas. If I don't see you before, Bruce and everyone else, Bonnie, saying goodbye. Thank you. If I don't see any of you folks before your holidays, have a great Christmas yourselves. But today is the 22nd, isn't it? Or is it? Yep, the 22nd. I'll be on day after tomorrow, Christmas Eve. I'm on the air at 5 Eastern. Join me for my Christmas Eve show. I'll be on the 25th if Jennifer lets me. I'll be on the 25th as well. And but I'll let you know on the 24th for sure what I'm doing on the 25th. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you so much for your donation, Jim Thomas. Thank you for that, and also thank you to Dixie for making a contribution to my channel, Dixie Walker. That was very early this morning. Thank you for that too. I appreciate it. All right, guys, have a great afternoon, a great night. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy. We'll talk to you day after tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. Okay, guys? See you for now. Bye, everybody.